How's it going, guys? Jace here, back with another standard deck tech. Outlaws of Thunder Junction is just around the corner, so we're just playing some fun decks today in standard and just see how they get on. So we have a Rakdos vampire list for you today. Aim of the game, we just play a bunch of creatures and just beat the living daylights out of our opponent. And Rakdos is the best way of doing it. Of course, we do have Vein Ripper, which is a really powerful 6-drop. It is 6 mana though, so you know it's quite pricey, and it's easy for your opponent to I say deal with, not when it's on play, but like they could counter it with No More Lies, Make Disappear, stuff like that, especially if you're against a lot of the Esper mid-range or the Dimir mid-range. That's why I'm only playing 2 copies as a top end. I don't want to jam 4 of these in there. Just 2's enough. If we get one to land, it's going to be quite tricky for a lot of decks to deal with. So basically we're an aggro deck, right? We're playing things like the Pit Fighter, we're just playing just a bunch of vampires. All the good stuff, you know, we've got removal in here, we've Go for the Throats and cut downs. Sheoldred as well as a big threat. I mean, Florian's good card advantage in here. We've got the Preacher, running 2 copies of him, again, card advantage. And of course, stuff like Bloodtithe Harvester, which has been a standard all-star for the longest time. We've got 1 copy of Vraan to drain our opponent. It's just a nice little one-off to have. And then we're also playing like a Lord effect, right? The Markov Baron. Just buffing all of our vampires is pretty good, and having Convoke is very, very good. Like, you could have quite explosive turns. You could do like cheap vampire, tap them all, slam this. You know, it's just really, really good tempo play as well, which is actually quite nice. And then having lifelink as well is actually pretty cool. And then we're going to the lands. You know, we've got a bunch of basics, of course. Then we have the channel lands. We've got the Blackcleave Cliffs, some dual lands, and then 4 copies of the Voldaren Estate, which is great because it generates us blood tokens, which is actually quite handy to get rid of dead draws, which is, you know, does happen. And we move into the sideboard. We've got 3 copies of Duress against like control decks or like ram decks, you know, spell-based decks. 2 Liliana on the Veil, again for the same reasons, usually against the same type of decks. Then we have 4 copies, full 4 copies of Vampire's Vengeance. Here we have a lot of Convoke running around. It's actually okay against some of the other decks like Dimir mid-range or Esper mid-range, where they got like wedding announcements, you know, making all the tokens, or very mastermind, stuff like that. So you could bring in against there, but this is mainly against the Convoke decks. If they go too wide, it's hard for us to deal with. And then we've got like Electric Copy, Go for the Throat. We've got the Barrage, which is going to be good against Esper mid-range. And then we've got 1 copy of Consumes All if you want to deal with graveyards, or if, again, you're playing against the Convoke type decks. Also pretty good there. And then 3 copies of the Witchstalker Frenzy to deal with big creatures, Sheoldred, things like that, which is pretty good. So if you do want to give this deck a try, guys, the deck list will be in the description below. We're going to be playing a best of 3 standard game. Let's see how we get on with vampires. Alright, opponent's going first. Open hand. This seems okay. I'll keep. Could do with a bit of removal, but it's fine. Okay, so this is, I've noticed this deck is like super, well, I say this deck, but this particular deck is very, very popular. Either Dimir or Esper mid-range. This is probably Dimir mid-range if they're playing Myrics, I would guess. It's a really good deck though. I've played it myself. It is very, very good. Okay, so we've got the Fairy Mastermind. Sure. Alright. So, okay, well. A nice big fat 6-drop to get the ball roll in. We'll play this. And probably will get cut down. Yep. Kind of guessed that. Okay, so I can play 2 things here. We can play this. Still taking lots of damage from my land, which is not ideal. But, you know, is what it is. And then we can play this guy to counter it. Interesting. Okay, we'll play this guy then. Alright, pass turn. Next turn, I'll probably play Florian, I think. Depending on what my opponent does. Okay, they just play tap land. Okay, I definitely want to keep hitting my land drops. We get Florian down. A 3 mana 3/3 first strike is pretty decent. Probably attack in. I doubt they'll do anything because they won. And then we got the Fairy Mastermind. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. Yep. Not looking good for me. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage here. Need to draw removal. Ideally. Okay, what else has my opponent got for me? The land. Interesting. Aha, there's the removal I was looking for. So they could activate their land. I think that's fine. It's just their whole turn wasted. I say their turn, it's my turn, but it taps out their mana. Sure. Yep. They're gonna kill Florian. No, they're not gonna kill Florian. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, we'll take that. No, let's tap the land properly. Come on. Back. There we go. That's better. And then we do this. And I think we'll kill the fairy mastermind. Yep. And pass. Cool. Cool. Yep. Hopefully they don't have removal for my guy. I will block. Cool. Yep. It's fine if you mill me. Doesn't really matter much. Block. I think... Oh, I'm nowhere near getting Vein Ripper. I don't think I'm just going to discard it. I'm just nowhere near. I've taken too much damage from my lands as well. Go for a throat. That's pretty good for the land they want to keep hit me in the face with. Let's tackle the Florian for 4. Let's see what I can get. Go for the throat. Preacher. I might just take the land. I know it's boring, but it means I take less damage from my land. So if we go colourless, black, red, black. Play this. Yep, and we'll play this. Cool. 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 Your removal. Fair enough. I do have a go for it in my hand. Although I'm dead next turn. As I have double, unless I somehow manage to get another removal. Kind of annoying. This land is beating me here. Okay, let's swing in. Get some more of that sweet card advantage. That's a good draw. We'll take that. Happy days. Get rid of the annoying flyer. We'll go... Yeah, we'll go to 1. Okay, this guy. And I'll pass. Okay. Close game. I'm on 1 life. Sure. Yep. You can mill me some more. Fine. Okay, go for it. What's my opponent got? 2 mana. GG's. Oh, survived on 1. Okay, so they've got a lot of creatures. They've had quite a few blue, but they are blue and black. So I think I'll bring in the barrage. Definitely go for the throat. I'm on the draw. Lily could be okay. I think Anje's probably too much mana. I actually think Vein Ripper might be... Especially on the draw, I think Vein Ripper is too much mana. I think it's just too much. Yeah. Definitely bring in the friends. They're not playing like... They're not Esper, no Rafine. I probably won't bring in the barrage then. I think Liliana will be good. Duress could be pretty good as well. I think everything else is probably fine. This is quite weak on the draw. We'll bring in 2 Duress. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so on the draw, this seems fine. No removal though, but lots of creatures, so it would involve my opponent having lots of removal. to deal with everything. Looking good. Looking pretty good. My opponent's not really an aggressive deck out of the gate anyway, so I don't really mind. I expect a counter spell here, but that's fine. I've got multiples of things, so just get them out there, let them counter it. I mean, having counters on the play, it's okay. It is okay. Especially because I'm tapping out for stuff. Keep Cavern back, sure. I've got a pretty good hand, I think, to be fair. I think I might just play one of the Markov Barons. Cost the most mana, get in there, deal some damage. Can be a bit of a pain. Sheoldred, ho ho ho. I bet they wish they could take that one. Alright, rumble in. Okay, over to your opponent. Yeah, I think we definitely need removal. Cut down, go for threat would be really useful. Fine, you get in for that one chip damage. Kicks. That's kind of annoying. We do have a Duress though. Okay, let's go with Duress. Oh no, I don't have double black. That is a pain. That is a pain. Bit of a bummer, really. I think we'll just play the. I could do both. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that. Orca ship -2, -2. Interesting. You have Urtai. Well, that's the only thing I can take, so. They do have Urtai. They don't have the land at the moment. I get to draw a card though. Maybe I could have attacked for 3 there. Maybe. Okay, now. Oh. Why is it coming tapped? Why did you have to come in tapped? No, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. My opponent needs removal though, and I think as soon, I mean, they can keep attacking him with the Preacher. I will probably block with the 4/3. Nah, probably not. I don't know. Not too sure what to do. My opponent's well ahead on card advantage as well. But I do have a lot more stuff going on. The 2/4 blocker is just a pain. It's such a pain. Yep. I'm not going to ditch the Sheoldred though. That's not happening. Ditch that guy. He has Urtai up now, so he's going to counter whatever I do. Again for 4. Let's get Sheoldred down. Let's just do it. I get a card back from Urtai, and it means that they have to deal with the Sheoldred rather than deal with one of my Lord effects. And just forces their hand. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I expected. You get to draw another card though, which is pretty good. They could destroy another creature. Interesting. That's really, really interesting. Okay, well, I'll play a land. I'll just play another creature. Why not? It's a 3/3. Like, it's another 3/3. It's not a 1/1. There you go. My opponent just couldn't do anything. Wow, Vampire's taking it down. Alright, so we managed to take down one of the best decks in the format, if not the best deck in the format, the mid-range. That was a good matchup, you know, really for us. We had a pretty explosive start in that second game. We'd gone out the gates quick. We were pressuring my opponent. And it's tough to deal with. When I had double the Lord effects, they were just like, hang on a minute, there's not much I can do here. And then winning the first game on 1 life, hey look, doesn't matter if we win by an inch or a mile, we still managed to win. This deck is fun. It is pretty good. If you want to play a really cool Vampire tribal deck, definitely give this a try before the new set comes out. But yeah, if you made this far into the video, guys, and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe for more Magic content. And like I say, the deck list is in the description below. Go and check it out. And of course, I have a bunch of Magic content on the channel, so make sure to subscribe. Alright guys, that is it from me in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.